I would lose that footage up to that point. I would lose that footage up to that point. I would lose that footage up to that point. So that's not good. That's not good at all. I can't be losing footage. Battery life was vastly improved in that camera. However, this new one that I got is just fantastic for battery life. You really can't beat it. I mean, it is advertised to go 4 hours, and that's not going to be in 4K, but the tests that I have seen, it's gone 2 hours in 4K 60 frames per second. Alright, so now I've got gain settings at -5, and the automatic gain control is off. I have done no tests with automatic gain control on because I don't want it switching up the gain. I want it to stay the same. And so we'll see how this does in comparison to the last one at 30 miles an hour. Probably not going to get a great test. There's a little bit of wind noise though, picking up at 30, right around 30. So, but on a dirt bike, typically I'm not going to get too much wind noise. However, I'd like to test it at these speeds just to see how wind noise does. I think that once I get up above 45 here, I'm getting a lot of wind. Right now it's getting really windy, and up around 60 I won't be able to hear myself really. Yeah, it's so windy right now it's hard to hear myself. And up around 65 if I had to do that, which there are situations where I have to hop on highways and stuff like that. I'm kind of wondering how the settings are at this speed. I don't know if the microphone is really protected well enough for this though. This is crazy wind, really crazy wind. If it sounds good at all right now, then I'm very impressed. Alright, I'm going to drop down to a reasonable dirt biking speed. Reasonable dirt biking speed for the desert would probably be about, I don't know, 40, 45 would be pretty good. This is a pretty good speed right here for testing out on dirt bike and see how the audio is. Is there any popping or anything like that? It doesn't seem like there should be popping. Hopefully I got rid of that, but we'll see. So these settings are -5 gain. We will see if it works out. Alright, this is my audio test. Okay, right now I'm trying the same settings. See if there's any clicking and popping. Hopefully not, but you never know. You never know what I'm going to get with these settings. I think -5 was actually working pretty good last time I was trying it. But we'll just have to see. I'm not real sure what's going to happen with the audio. I'm still hearing that vibrating against my helmet. I don't know what's hitting me, but it's really annoying. It's almost like a little piece of plastic is vibrating in the wind. There sure is a lot of traffic on this highway though, off and on. Right now it's pretty busy. Alright, I'm going to take it right here. I'm going to say that's a pretty good audio test. Alright, we'll see how this one does. This is the dirt bike helmet. It's got the Sony mic. The gain settings are set at -10. Automatic gain control is off. And automatic noise or wind reduction I don't think is an option. 10 gain settings, automatic gain control is off. This helmet's not nearly as good for wind. And alright, now I'm at 50 miles per hour. A lot of wind here. I'd be surprised if this sounds good, but I was surprised last time when it sounded good, so see how it does. I've got the microphone pretty well protected, but this is really, really windy. I'm just getting pummeled with wind here. I can barely hear myself. Seems like the audio would be pretty poor right now. But we'll see. Is there any popping or anything like that? Any weird noises? I think once once I get to a stopping point, I will switch. I'll stop and then switch the gain to -5, see how that works, and I will decide from there. But it seems like -10 was working all right with this. I eventually started hearing some popping noises though, especially with -10 for some reason. So I'm going to switch to -5 and see how it does. However, this is about as crazy a conditions you can get for a dirt bike helmet. I won't be traveling at this speed with this much wind hardly ever. Maybe if I was in the desert on my 450 I would, but honestly these are not normal conditions at all. This is normal conditions. So on a dirt bike I'm going to be basically traveling at about this speed. 25 would be probably about it, but am I getting any popping noise at 25 going down the trail, hopping over rocks and roots and all of that stuff? I think that the wind noise is way better right now. I don't hear it inside my helmet, but see how that works. Alright, I'm going to switch settings.